I'm the founder of younghustler.com, and this video is going to show you exactly how you can start your very own clothing brand in 2017. So before we start, I like to say that everything I use is linked in the description, so feel free to check it out before we start, or you can follow along as I take you through the necessary steps in starting. So please note that the hosting platform has a small monthly charge ranging from $29 per month, which is about £22 in the UK, and this is the one I use, all the way to $299. So as I said, this is charged monthly and is the only required fee. But if you follow along and put in the work, you're easily going to make this back with profit. So before we start, I'd like to show you my website, which is just an end outcome of what this software can do for you. So as you can see, I put in quite a lot of work and stuff I could add, but for now this is a good start. Right, so the first thing you want to do is sign up for your free trial using the hosting platform called Shopify. Now, Shopify allow for a 14-day free trial to just experiment with the hosting, see if you like it, and get your store up and running. Try and get some sales in those first 2 weeks. As I said, I linked it in the bio or description even. And yeah, so I'm just going to demonstrate what happens. So I'm actually going to start a new store using a different email address and password. Bear with me. Right, just enter a password in. And my store name. So let's call it Callum's Store. Store name already exists. Callum Store 17. There we go. So obviously this is just a practice. I'm not actually going to sell with this store, but I'm just taking you through what happens. Right, so I'm not going to use this again. Right, tell us about myself. Yeah, I'm selling already. Which product do you use most? I use Shopify, but I do use eBay as well, so I'll say that. How much do I choose? I'm doing about up to $5,000 currently. Not massive, but you know, I've been running a few months. No. So you fill this in. Right, so this is the custom homepage, the layout for running your store. Now as you can see, we have orders, products, customers, reports, discounts, online store. And if you click here, you're able to view your online store. Obviously there's not going to be anything on mine as I haven't made it yet, but it just shows you the basic layout you can use. So the first thing I do is I'd actually, where is it? Customize my theme, there it is. So you want to add your theme. There's free themes and paid themes. When starting, I recommend just using a free theme, as I do. There's tons of good ones out there. I'm not going to build this whole store now, I'm just going to show you the gist of it. Right, so obviously, as I said, there's lots of paid themes. If you have the money, go ahead. This is the one I use, Venture, for my store. I'm going to try something different for this one. Let's go Brooklyn. So you just click Install Theme. And publish as my store's theme. Now it should just take a minute to download. Awesome, there we go. So the theme should now be installed. Right, you then want to click on Customize Theme. Right, and obviously here you have all the different sections for customization. So I'm just going to go ahead and call my store, what is it, slideshow? There we go. You can obviously add a slide, do whatever you like, add an image. I'm not going to do this now, I don't want to waste too much time. But you can call it whatever you want, so products, or I should say t-shirts, as this is based around clothing. So t-shirts, and just click save. Obviously you want to go customize this further and make it look a lot better. But yeah, there we go. So, right, so getting into the clothing aspect of it. Right, so the site I use is called Printful. Now, Printful is based in the US, and it allows you to do t-shirts, hoodies, pretty much most products you'd need for starting a clothing store. Pretty good prices, not gonna lie. I use it alongside another clothing brand or clothing manufacturer based in the UK, but this one is American. So you can check it all out, I've linked it in the description. And in order to make your first design, you want to head over to the Mockup Generator. And obviously here we have all the different products you can make. So we've got hats. I haven't tried hats yet, but I probably will do. And yeah, so say we wanted to make a basic t-shirt, or design one I should say. We head over to t-shirts, click t-shirts here, and let's just use the first one. This is one I used before, it's pretty good. Oh, so I should say that Printful runs either on a drop shipping model or on a bulk order model. So for those that aren't aware, drop shipping basically involves no inventory at all for you. So once a customer orders through your store, your Shopify store, it would automatically sync with Printful, so that an order would go through to Printful and they ship it off to your customer based on the address that they put in the store. Now, let's say you're paying, what, £10 for a t-shirt here. You could charge £20 on your store, for example. And then there's a shipping cost. You could either make the customer pay or you could pay. And you just keep the profit, the margin in between, which could be, I don't know, £5, £8. I believe mine's about £6. But yeah, that's how you do that. Or alternatively, you can print a load of t-shirts for yourself, maybe like 100, ship them to your house and just sell them and ship them yourself. That's entirely up to you. Personally, I use drop shipping. So in order to make the design, there's two things you can use. Personally, I use Adobe Illustrator. That comes with a small monthly cost, so if you can afford that, that's what I recommend. Or you can use this free software called GIMP, which I've used before a few times. I'm not going to go into the details of it. It's quite self-explanatory. You just make the design, save it, and then you can apply it here. I believe you have to save it as a high quality vector graphic, but that's not too difficult. So once you've made the design, you click, this is for a front print, so choose file. I'm just going to use this one, as I was showing earlier. And as you can see here, it appears on the t-shirt. You can then move it around. Obviously you want to try center it as best as possible. You can then change the size of it. So let's have it this big. And you can also add a back print if you wish. I'm not going to do that. I believe it costs extra, but it might not. I've never actually done a back print before. So you can also add different colors, so black. Obviously black's not going to work well with this design, but yeah, you got lots of different designs. So royal blue, red was quite a nice one. Was that red? Yeah, red. Alright, So once we've got them, I'm just going to untick them for ease of use. We want to select the different sizes that we can use. So I'm just going to leave them all ticked, and we're going to click Generate Files. So it then gives us the option to see the different pictures that we want to use. We'll be using these as product images on our store. I like to use a close-up image as well. You then want to click on Generate Files. And wait for that to load. And then we want to save them to library and download the files. So that shouldn't take too long. Right, so once we've done this, and that's downloaded, we're going to want to head over to our store. This it? No, this one. And add the first product. So we're going to want to go back to the home page and click on product and then add products. Type in what we want to call it. So I'm going to call it just the name of the t-shirt. This is one on my store already. We then want to give it a short description. Obviously you make it better than this. This is a t-shirt. You can then customize the product type. Obviously it's going to be shirts. Oh. The vendor, this could be you or whatever, Nike, yeah. Collection, you can add it to a collection. I'm not going to do that, but it's quite easy to do. You then want to upload an image. Right here. Here we go. So you'd want to add some of these. So let's say this one. Yeah, let's keep this one for now. You can add more, obviously. You can also add some tags. I'd recommend doing this. I believe it helps with SEO work. And the pricing. So let's say we want to charge, I don't know, £16. You can also compare it to price. So maybe £20. I tend not to track inventory as it's unnecessary, to be honest. You don't need to change the weight or anything. Fulfillment is manual. You can also add different variants, which you need to do. So for us, we have small, medium, and large. I believe there's extra large and 2 extra large, but I'm not going to do that. And once we've done that, we can then head back to the home page. Come on. Check out our store. And the product should be here. There we go. So there we go, save £4. Hustler apparel, £16. We can click on it and then go and purchase the t-shirt. Obviously the customer would be doing this. And you have options to change the social media for your store. And obviously I'd recommend getting a logo and adding a bunch of other pages. And you'd want to start with about 10 to 20 products, I'd recommend. That's what I used. So as you can see, I'd just like to cover this quickly. Our domain is .myshopify. If you want to change this, you'd have to click add domain and buy a domain. I believe they cost about £10 per year, so it's quite cheap. And you can also add different sales channels. There's tons of different apps you can get. So yeah, once we've got all of this started up, you want to just select a plan. I'm not going to do this obviously, but you then choose the plan you'd wish to go with. I use the basic Shopify, but obviously you can use another one if you wish. However, I recommend starting out basic and gradually moving up if required. So yeah, that's basically everything you need to start your own online clothing store within 20 minutes. Obviously there's a lot more you can do, but that's all the basic part. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you found some value in this and are able to start your own clothing brand because of this. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know and I'll be glad to help you. So have a good day guys and good luck.